or the Canary Current. And you can see it's very easy for Africans from the south and the Angola regions to come up towards the equator and going westwards, or from the western coast of Africa north of the equator to go eastwards along that same current. Now, at least a dozen explorers, including Constantine Ravenous, reported seeing blacks upon reaching the New World. In fact, in 1513, Spanish explorer Vasco Núñez de Balboa, he said he met members of a tribe of Ethiopians in Panama. And according to Balboa's log, these men came from a totally black village that was 2 days' journey away, and he figured that these blacks had come from Ethiopia at a much earlier date. So there are also examples of physical evidence, including pre-Columbian African skeletons, which have been found throughout the Americas. Now, dating between 800 BCE and 300 CE, these murals are from the Temple of the Warriors at Chichen Itza. Now, they clearly feature the color version is easier to see, but they clearly feature three races. And it's depicting black and Indian allies and a battle against white invaders.
Axumites in early America. The Axumite people were Ethiopian people, or people who lived in East Africa. Between 1300 BC and AD 600, blacks from East Africa and Asia began settling in South America. Many African skulls have been found in Ecuador. The Axumites controlled much of Arabia, India, and parts of Southeast Asia when the Mochica Empire was in existence. We can hypothesize that a group of Ethiopian merchants, probably on voyage to China, Sri Lanka, or Malaysia, or on a military campaign to put down a rebellion in one of their Indian Ocean colonies, was captured by the equatorial countercurrent in their papyrus boats and carried to Peru, Ecuador. The Axumites, they left a number of inscriptions throughout South America. One of the most interesting inscriptions is a inscription near the town of Paupa, some 20 kilometers northeast of Nazca. I know many of you have heard of the Nazca lines in Peru. Here we find an ancient inscription of lines that can be read in the Ge'ez language of Ethiopia. And the translation is as follows. Come carve, dig down into the earth, pacify, control, and increase the waters. Make them flow forth into the region, gaining grace and favor. Go out among the people, become strong leaders. These inscriptions were found at Cuenca. And among these artifacts is one, a gold sheet with a picture of a pyramid with Ethiopian letters at the foot of the pyramid. In addition, we find a stone tablet with Ethiopian writing placed before three animals and a stone pyramid. These figures are very interesting. The tablets from Cuenca were written in two writing systems.